All right, what's going on, everyone? So I just recently installed some leaf springs. You can see it right there, the Add-a-Leaf, not the leaf springs. And I kind of wanted to talk about my experience and what the internet isn't telling you. So first off, jack up your truck from right here and then put a stand under each frame, so that way the axle can hang. You're gonna need 2 jack stands and at least 2 jacks. That's the way I recommend doing it. So you can keep 1 jack right here underneath the pumpkin and lower it at keep like an inch of space between it in case anything goes wrong. It'll land on that, versus extending your brake lines. Here's one thing you need to worry about. You have these 2 brake lines right here that when you lower the driver's side, you're going to be worried about. So you need to make sure you don't overextend it. I highly recommend starting with the passenger side and learn everything you have to do here, because the brake lines run all the way across and then up. So this side is the side you want to start on. Now, I used to have airbags in here, and then I bought Sumo springs, and that's what those are. Those are my bump stops. And then I have the cradle system. So this isn't something you're gonna see. You're gonna see your normal bump stop. But if you are interested in the Sumo springs and then maybe calling up an airbag company and getting a cradle system, it works phenomenally. And there's a little gap. I don't know if you can see it, I'm trying to reach up. There's a little gap between the 2 once you get the Add-a-Leaf in there. But before the Add-a-Leaf, it does touch, and it ended up being part of a spring. But now that it's separate with the Add-a-Leaf, it's so much nicer. So it is a great system if you wanted to upgrade. But as far as installing the Add-a-Leaf, start with the passenger side. Get your wits about you, get comfortable. Now, when you get to the driver's side, because of the brake lines, you're not going to be able to extend, you're not going to be able to drop this side as far as you want to. But you're going to have to. You're going to have to drop it to where you're a little uncomfortable, but take it nice and slow. You know, bring the jack down, take it nice and slow, get it as low as you can. Remember, keep your jack here about an inch away in case maybe your jack over here pops out, which it did on me, and then you've got your jack here to help protect it. I ended up kicking out my jack as it was underneath the axle over here, totally by accident, as I was trying to get the Add-a-Leaf up and under the system. I'm gonna link below a couple people that I recommend watching videos for doing this. So take a look below for some how-to videos, which are what I followed. It wasn't difficult, but I'm just kind of pointing out the things that they don't really explain. Getting in the bolt right here that holds this leaf pack together, once you squeeze it together, if you have a long one, it might help you to cut it down first. I think that might be a smart move to do. I took it to the bandsaw, chopped it down, chopped about an inch off the top of it so I could still get it together. Using your hand compressors, like using a regular Husky or anybody C-clamps, is definitely not that easy to help you here get these fully compressed. So it might be beneficial to be prepared to throw your U-bolts on and tighten the system down before, to tighten the system down to help you clamp these and help you get that bolt in there. I think the bolt needs to be 35 foot-pounds, but you can't use that bolt to tighten the pack together. You will strip it. You need to use clamps, and I think the U-bolts actually help make clamps. While I'm talking about the U-bolts, these will come loose on you until the leaf pack settles. I've had to torque them up 3 times now. This is the first time I've gotten under here to torque them that they've stayed torqued. So I'll check them again in 500 miles, but you will do that. And last but not least, with the Add-a-Leaf, please make sure that you get yourself a 2-degree shim. See that aluminum? I'm trying to get in here. See this aluminum right here? That's a 2-degree shim. What it does is it kicks the pumpkin up at an angle, so that way your drive shaft is a little bit more comfortable and it doesn't put as much stress on your universal joints right there. So that's another thing I highly recommend, which this is kind of bringing together all of the research that I did for doing your Add-a-Leaf system. It is something you can do with basic tools, nothing special. Remember, you won't have the sumo strut / airbag system that I have going on, but if you are looking for something to carry more loads, I do recommend it. if you have any questions, leave them in the link down below, and hopefully I will be able to answer all of them. All right. I will leave, don't forget, I'm going to leave links to the 2 videos that I feel are most helpful. Take care.